from the shimmer of light. In the workshop he felt safe to the broken glass. In the streets reflecting her fright. Desperation can set the stage for acts of villainy. And heroes may need to confront their demons in more ways than one. For a choice to be made, you must overcome the binding and twining of souls are bound. So strong if they just keep you bold and tall. Yes, you. What will you do when the call for action beckons you to choose? Yes, you. What will you be? A hero, a villain, or a monster indeed?
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Arcadia Fallen, where we are just getting into a new day. Some more awake than others. Victoria's sitting in the corner sipping on a coffee, looking a bit haggard, like she didn't sleep at all.
Are you okay, Victoria? You look a bit...
What our dear spirit friend is trying to say is, you look like you have been coughed up by a cat.
Victoria's eye twitches.
I'm fine. I was up all of last night investigating this Goldner's mansion. I'm afraid Anne's guess was correct. The place is heavily guarded, and I sensed magic somewhere inside as well.
Traps? Or something else? That man is quite a hypocrite, isn't he? Hating magic, but then turning around and using it to protect himself.
I agree. However, that doesn't make the situation any less... difficult.
What about you, our tall friend? Anything useful to add about how you escaped that place?
As an agent of my people, you can imagine that I'm not entirely without skill myself. Going back in, however, if it wasn't due to the gravity of our situation, I would never consider it.
It's a great risk, but we have no choice. We need that artifact now. Failure is not an option, which means I'm going to need your assistance. All of you.
Wait, what?
I need your help.
There is a moment of stunned silence as the words sink in.
I've got to admit, I did not expect that. Did the knight herself really just ask for our help?
Does this mean you actually think of us as a team? Oh, this is so exciting!
Don't get ahead of yourself. I still think the lot of you are dangerous individuals who must be watched. However...
We're happy to help. I mean, with all of us working together, we can be more certain of being successful, right?
We're happy to help. Just tell us what we need to do.
We need a way in. We need to deal with any guards and traps we encounter. And we need to locate the artifact.
I'm sure someone working for Goldner would know where he'd store an artifact like that. I've seen his guards hang around the tavern at night. A bit of friendly eavesdropping might be enlightening.
Okay, guards usually hang around the tavern at night.
As for any magical items we might come across, I'm sure our resident Tinker Mage will be quite capable of handling that.
Wait, what?
You wanted to know more about this Outlander artifact as well, did you not?
Well, yes, but...
If that's settled, perhaps we can use alchemy to get inside. It worked quite well down in the tunnels, and Elizabeth might have some ideas if we go ask her.
That's... actually not a bad plan, Mime.
Really? That's great! Ooh, this is so exciting! It's starting to sound like we're going on some grand adventure together. Do we need a team name? Legendary heroes always have a team name. Something cool like the Valiant Victors, or maybe the Demon Detectives.
Wow, yeah.
Demon Detectives, huh? That's, quite the name.
It's pretty cool, right?
No.
It's certainly unique.
I'm not sure I'm following this weird topsider tradition.
If we're a team, can I then veto this? I veto this.
You guys are no fun.
So, you really are a hunter, huh?
Former hunter. But yes. What about it?
What was it like? Did you save a lot of people? What is the biggest demon you've ever fought?
You are oddly excited about this.
Why wouldn't I be? Hunters are the keepers of balance in this world. The sword that shields us from untamed magic and demons.
You shouldn't put such faith in fairy tales, Anne.
Hey, wait! What did she mean by that?
Let's go and maybe learn some new alchemy recipes. Although I would kind of like to have an event with Caden as well. Let's talk to Elizabeth first. You find Elizabeth in the shop, and she looks up from the book she was reading as soon as you approach.
So that's how it is.
I hear you and the others are heading out to do something illegal. Yeah, we don't really have a choice.
Oh.
If we are to help the people in this town, we have to find a way to enter Goldner's mansion.
I see.
I know. I'm sorry, that came across rather harsh, didn't it? I'm not criticizing. You're doing important work and you have to do it the way you see fit. I'm simply a concerned old woman, but I guess if I help you out, then my heart will be more at ease. Speaking of which, I have something that might help in your mission. This is a highly secret recipe of mine. We don't sell this in the shop. A potion of invisibility. I was wondering if the old brain could remember this, but I managed to note it all down. The potion allows the one consuming it to pass by unnoticed for about an hour. Goldner's goons won't notice a thing. Yeah, that'll be perfect.
That's great.
Just what we need. How do we make it? Well, there is a catch, just like with everything else. This potion demands ingredients we do not currently have in stock. Quinn might be able to supply us with some, but we might have to get a bit creative in how we obtain the rest. I have the list of ingredients here, so take it to Quinn. They might have ideas about where to find the rest as well. When you've collected it all and you're ready to go, come see me. The potion must be consumed soon after it is made, so you should have made all your other preparations before that. Of course, I'll still be here to assist you, should you wish to do some regular alchemy training. I'm sure Quinn has stocked up on new ingredients by now, so we should be able to look into making even more new recipes. Yep, that's all for now.
I'll be off then.
Good luck, dear.
You leave the shop and find Kim waiting for you outside, the small kid wringing his hands nervously.
Hi. Did you find anything?
Sorry, I was just wondering how it went last night. Did you find out anything about my brother? We found him, but
You see,
we couldn't really do much. Sorry. No, don't apologize. It's not your fault that this happened. I just hope that, well, as long as he's still out there, there's still hope, right? Kim leaves and the door to the shop opens, Mime poking her head out.
Oh.
Poor kid. I wonder if there's some way we can separate his brother from the demon that possessed him. I mean, if we can do that with him, that might also help us to get separated. Yeah, we'll keep investigating.
we have to help.
Somehow, we'll get Kim's brother back for sure.
Then that's a promise.
Let's do our best.
But tell me, Anne, what was life like at the Academy?
Why do you ask? I thought you were confident the Academy was a horrible mage prison.
Yes. But that doesn't mean I know how you felt growing up there. I thought your perspective would be valuable to consider.
That's rather pragmatic of you. Very well, I'll bite. The Academy is a wonderful place. A safe haven for mages to study and research without fear of the ignorant masses who wish us harm. Everything's in perfect balance, just like Izith intended. Does that answer your question?
It certainly confirms that they brainwashed the lot of you. That's for sure.
That's it. I'm done talking to you.
Let's go see Quinn. Quinn's flower shop is warm and pleasant. The scent of fresh flowers indicates that a new shipment might have arrived. You are, however, not the only one in the shop. You recognize the guard from yesterday talking with Quinn at the counter.
Here you go. These flowers will be sure to make your fiancé smile.
I'm glad.
I know they will. It's been a while since I've brought her any after all. Thank you, honestly, I'm so... Listen, I'm not good at this, but I realized last night that I'd let some baseless rumors get to me, and I want to apologize. What? Oh dear, no, there's no need for that.
You see...
But there is, though. I might not have said it to your face, but I've thought some pretty horrible things and I don't know what came over me. There's no excuse. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I accept your apology.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be off. Time to present these to Louise. Have a nice day. The man walks past you, giving you a pleasant smile before he leaves. It didn't look like he recognized you at all.
About that.
It's probably because we defeated Ronan yesterday. By weakening the host demon, he probably lost his influence over that guy, and he returned to normal, just like all of those people during the fire. I'm glad.
That's great.
Maybe that means there's hope for Ronan yet? I wouldn't go that far just yet. There's quite a difference between being in a frenzy and actually being possessed. I do agree it's good news though. We did something good.
Welcome back.
How is your mission going? Well, I have this list from Elizabeth.
So...
Did you perhaps get some new supplies in?
How curious.
This is quite the odd selection of herbs. I don't think Elizabeth has ever asked me for any of these before. I can provide you with the roses, however the blue cornflowers are not something I usually sell. They should be growing in the forest, but they're quite shy, so they might be tricky to find. Maybe there's someone around who knows the forest well, who can help you out. So, how's your testing going?
Tell me about...
Did you learn anything from the samples? Ah, yes, I should have known you'd ask about that. The answer is both a yes and a no. I am confident after communing with the soil that it was no fire. The branches told me no disease had killed them either. It is quite strange, as if the very life of them was drawn out in an instant. They felt no pain nor fear. One moment they were living, and the next they were not. Poor forest.
That's awful.
Don't let this knock you down.
Nature is remarkable.
Nature is resilient. I already found signs of life in the soil you brought me. The forest will grow again, don't you worry. So, about that man who brought flowers, or who bought flowers, sorry.
About that...
Ah, yes, quite sweet, wasn't he? I haven't had anyone come and apologize to my face like that before. Oh, how refreshing. Maybe there's hope for me in this village yet.
You're very kind, Quinn. I'm glad to see it worked out.
Thank you.
I'm quite happy with how it turned out as well. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was kinda hurt. He'd been one of my most loyal customers after all. But if he's made an effort to better himself and even came here to offer his apologies, well then I want to support that. The world has enough hate in it already, and I've always found it exhausting to hold a grudge. Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad.
I wouldn't want to go around carrying that kind of grudge myself. Forgiveness is almost like magic in its own right. It isn't much, but it is a thing only you can control, and in that sense, it has power. I'm glad this turned out well. Okay, time to go then.
I'll be off then.
Take care.
So I guess we should go into the woods. There's suddenly a lot. I kinda want to have this thing with Caden though. You can't find Caden anywhere in the shop. Instead, you run into Elizabeth near the storage room, looking troubled.
Welcome back.
There you are. Do you have a moment? I just forced our newest guest back to bed so he could rest properly. He was exhausted even if he hid it well. It's clear his stay at Goldner's was far from pleasant, and his run-in with Ronan wasn't much better. I have the recipe ready for a potion that might help him recover faster. Can you be a dear and go make it for me and give it to him? Sure?
I'll do it.
Thank you, dear.
I've written down the recipe here. Okay. A healing potion. So we need, what does this give us? It gives us the yellow that we need. We do need a yellow, don't we? Yeah. And it does give us the other thing too. Or wait. Ah, the other thing we need is the green. This gives us both the yellow and the green. So I'm thinking we use this, right? Because it does give us both the yellow and the green. And then we need one more of these. And then now we start mixing. So we need 2 yellows and 1 green. So let's see. Like that. Oh.
How did it go?
You make a potion for Caden. You enter the storage room that has been hastily rearranged into an extra guest room. There are no windows and the walls are lined with shelves. It's easy to make out the glowing lines of Caden's arm in the dark. The cot he's sleeping in is a far cry from a proper bed, but by the look of how he's snoring away quietly, it's miles better than whatever conditions Goldner was keeping him in. Wake him up?
Hi.
Caden, are you awake? You call out gently and bright azure eyes shoot open. Yeah, I don't really want to sneak up on him or anything. I think it's more polite to wake him up and tell him that I have a healing potion he can use.
Whom?
The Outlander sits up quickly and groans. If what Elizabeth told you is true, he's probably feeling like a bag of rocks right now. Am I that frightening? I know it's early, but I didn't expect that kind of a reaction. Do I really look that bad?
Well...
That's not... Sorry, you surprised me, that's all. I see. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just still not used to you people being so dark. Yeah, I guess we do look weird to you.
Huh?
We probably look pretty outlandish, don't we? Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Are you offended? This is also confusing. How do you properly communicate like this? I mean, we do usually have more light.
You see...
Huh?
That actually makes a lot of sense. So, how are you feeling?
So...
You look a bit... Rough? I will be fine. You don't have to worry. I refuse to slow down our mission. Please don't push yourself too hard, okay? We'll be fine even if you take the time to recover properly. You say that, but never mind. So, wanna tell me about your markings?
Tell me about...
The markings are veins of magic that run through my body. My people are all born with them. They are as natural to me as your face is to you. Magic?
Really?
Does that mean you are a mage?
Well...
I have never studied the art of magic, but all Outlanders are capable of using it to some extent. Like the ritual well, no reason to dwell on that. So, what were you saying about communication earlier?
What do you mean?
How does that work exactly? Do you talk with your markings?
How does this...
That's a bit difficult to explain. The magic in our skin reacts to bursts of emotions. Some might be able to stifle the reaction, but to most, it's an automatic response beyond our control. These visible cues, therefore, give a clear indication of the Outlander's state of mind. We use them to read each other, especially in the dark, where body language is, well, not available. Okay. So, I have a potion for you.
So...
You hand over the potion and Caden observes the thick liquid curiously.
Huh?
You're an alchemist? How curious. I've never seen alchemy used in practice before. Elizabeth knows what she's doing.
You see...
Elizabeth is the mastermind behind this particular recipe. It's very effective, but the taste may leave something to be desired. Caden pauses in his uncorking of the bottle.
How curious.
I see. From what I've seen of the master alchemist, she appears to be a formidable woman. To get such a high praise from her pupil, she must be a great teacher as well. I'll take this later, then. Thank you for the potion and for talking with me. Between you and Elizabeth's watchful eyes, I'm sure I'll be back in good spirits before we make our attempt at getting the artifact back. Sure, why not? Anytime. You step up closer to the Outlander and give him a cheeky smile. Anytime, Caden, and I mean that quite literally. You wink, and the Outlander seems taken aback, his markings turning a bit warmer. Well... You laugh and waltz off, leaving him to his rest.
So, how is freedom treating you, my friend?
Better than the chains, for sure. But it's still rather stifling.
Getting tired of hiding in the shadows, are we?
It can't be helped. If I act carelessly and am discovered again...
Discovered being the key word here. You know, I do happen to have quite a bit of experience with hiding in plain sight.
I believe it's a little easier for you to blend in.
Have you seen my clothes? I think I can work around a bit of glowing skin.
Victoria is not going to approve.
I again will refer back to the word discovered. But of course, if you are not curious about how the town looks from outside this little shop.
Okay. Let's go.
Huh. Okay. Looks like Michael is going to be a bit of a bad influence on Caden. Interesting. Alright. So I will end the episode here, and in the next one, I think we'll start by going to the Ivy Woods, maybe? Look for the blue cornflower. For now though, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.